Hey, what's good, everyone? It's Divine Sense Boxing coming back at you with another video. So you see the title of the video, and I want to jump right into it. Most of us have already saw the press conference between Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence. They have finally met up in person to talk about the fight. These two men normally have very reserved and calm demeanors, so not a lot of trash talk, but that's fine because there were still a lot of interesting statements that were made during the press conference. One statement in particular, Manny Pacquiao saying that he feels that Errol Spence is a better fighter than Mayweather. Now, obviously, that statement strikes me as odd, considering the obvious. He hasn't fought Spence yet. So I wasn't quite sure what to make of it, other than maybe he's trying to relay the message that he feels that this is going to be a better, more entertaining fight than what the Mayweather fight was, which, yeah, I can agree with that. And it makes sense because Mayweather, as I've said 1,000 times until I'm blue in the face, it's not going to be as entertaining as what a Spence fight would because Mayweather's an outside fighter. He's an outside boxer. He uses his defense and footwork, and he controls the pace of a fight. Spence is a boxer puncher. So you're going to get more of a chance for them to go toe-to-toe and see who's the better man, essentially. But let's not forget that, as I stated before, in 2 videos already talking about this fight, where I've broke down very thoroughly who I think is going to win this fight. So a breakdown and prediction on my channel, go check it out. But let's not forget that Errol Spence is a 3-time national champion. He's also a Golden Glove champion. This is a man who has extremely high pedigree of boxing. Although he's not as defensively savvy, who tries to keep his fighter at distance and counterpunch as much maybe as Mayweather, but he still has an extremely high pedigree of boxing ability. This fight is intriguing. It's interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I just find it a little bit comical, to be honest with you at this point, that Mayweather continues to be brought up in conversation, and I know that the loss to Mayweather doesn't sit well with Pacquiao and Pacquiao's fans because, they have their reasons. The main reason being, Mayweather's a runner. I never really got that sentiment. We're talking about the sweet science here. You may or may not understand the sweet science or the history of the sport. But if Mayweather's a runner, then what was Pernell Whitaker? What was Muhammad Ali in his prime? What was Willie Pep? These type of elusive boxers. It's okay if they were doing it, but not Mayweather. Oh, only against Manny Pacquiao. So I would like an explanation on that. But hey, look, I give Manny Pacquiao full credit for stepping up to the plate and taking a very difficult challenge. He's in the point of his career where win or lose, it doesn't matter. He's going to have Errol Spence on his resume, and he should be able to sleep well at night because that's a name that Mayweather will never have on his resume. Mayweather had an opportunity, perhaps, to fight him 6-7 years ago, and perhaps he felt like he didn't want to fight him because, Spence was too young. He wasn't experienced yet. I'm imagining that's what Mayweather was saying back in the day. But nonetheless, Pacquiao's going to have his name, win or lose, on his resume, and that's something to be proud of if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan. Now, if he's able to pull off the victory, and that's a massive one-up on Mayweather. And at the end of the day, guys, I think that Pacquiao and his fans and his team, they just need to let go. They need to let go of the fight, what happened with Mayweather. In my opinion, my humble opinion, is that just Mayweather was just the better man. He knew what he had to do to win the fight, and he got it done. And, injuries and him running and all that stuff, at this point, it doesn't matter. Pacquiao's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's moved on. He's got bigger fish to fry. And I'm looking forward to the fight, man. And as a boxing fan, I'm hoping for a good, entertaining fight and let the best man win. So, as I said, if you want to listen to a little bit more about more in-depth breakdown/prediction, go to my channel. I got 2 videos up, part 1 and part 2. The part 2 is a little bit shorter, a little bit more to the point, and then part 1 is a little bit longer and more open thought type video. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Even if we can agree or disagree, or perhaps we can agree to disagree, still consider to subscribe to the channel Stay a part of the conversation. Let your voice be heard here on Divine Sense Boxing, Kingdom and Domain. Nonetheless, supporters, haters, I appreciate you. I couldn't do it without you. And I'll see you guys on the next one.